shit, I'm not even on screen. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Where am I? Did I accidentally? No, I didn't accidentally delete it. It's right here. It's right here. Where'd I go? I'm somewhere. I shouldn't put my. I'm gonna have to delete. Yeah. Oh, my mic was off on both. I need to figure out how I can configure this mic to be the main setting for both my. Why do I even need a microphone for my BRB screen? It's just gonna it's just gonna be the same thing as both. Anyway, is this even capturing my voice? It should be capturing my voice. It doesn't look like it's capturing my voice, but it damn well should be. It's been a second since I streamed. I'm kind of rusty at it, but you know what? I'm just trying to get this shit figured out. Okay. Oh, that's what it was. The gain was really low. Why did I have the gain so low? That's a great question. Just need to hear how quiet I am, how loud I am, how I am. Can I? Okay, that's just gonna see the whole thing. Okay, I'm gonna put it into a window so it's smaller. All right, there we go. Oh, it's funny because I went through all that trouble trying to reconfigure my PNGtuber avatar because tonight, well, not tonight, but a little while ago, I decided, and a little while ago, I just mean earlier this week, I decided to make one small change to my stream Sona. It has little crescent eyes now, or it has like little big eyes, and now when it talks, it's a little crescent. It's a little crescent. It has a little crescent in its eye, like the moon. It's a little moth. Yeah. It doesn't sound like that. Really, this fucking thing just sounds like me. Little shit-eating grin. It's not even a grin. Like, what the fuck even is that expression? Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because I'm trying to. I might continue. I'm using. It should say in the description what I'm using. I forgot to add that I'm using Veadotube. Oh my god. Let me add that shit now. Oh, this is a great stream right now. Oh no, fuck. I just remembered I gotta add my Sonic Adventure mods list. Let me add that. This is as professional as you're gonna get from me. But no, yeah, I don't know. I never really liked how it looked, the eyes beforehand. I mean, like I did for a little bit. Like I'm very indecisive about this kind of shit, but all that matters is it looks stupid now, and that's funny to me. But no, yeah, that's really it. I want to. Like I was saying, I want to look into seeing if I can use a different software besides Veadotube, because it's not bad. But at the very least, want to figure out how to like configure like alternating between like different expressions, because I do want to have like different emotions. I made a couple. Let me see, because I'm in my shower right now. I'm eating salad. So today I'm gonna get back into my playthrough of Sonic Adventure 1. I tried and try shit. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna hopefully this time have the game like actually audible this time, because last stream I didn't realize this until after the fact. It was quiet as fuck. I wanted to do like a YouTube short of a bit of the game itself. And wait, hang on. Note, why the hell are you telling me an update for the Adventure Mod Manager if there's no updates needed? You're just using that as an excuse to close the fucking thing and prolong how long I need to just sit here and yap. Are you just gonna keep doing this now? Because it just had that first one. Now, okay. Are you done? No? Fuck you. So yeah, I'm gonna... Oh my god. Dude, I literally stopped playing Sonic Adventure 1 for how many days? How many weeks? This is how I'm greeted. This is great. Dude, shut. Oh my fucking god. I just want to play. I just want to configure my game so that it runs well on my stream. It's not too much to ask. Okay, what did I have it configured to before? Custom window. Here we go. And we're gonna. Everything is the exact same as before. And so I'm gonna, let's see if I can run it first try. Right after I go and see if I can adjust the audio. Is it gonna, okay, it's a sound right here. It's all at max, so it should be fine. Like all the settings, the volume settings. Alright, let's see if the game will run. Let's try it out. It's taking a very concerning amount of time to load. Okay, cool. No, just open a second instance of the game. That's gonna bode well. No, because like actually the second I clicked on save and play, that's when the game decides to launch. Alright, I'm gonna make sure that doesn't open a second instance of the game, and I am gonna set up a new game capture because I just love OBS. I love having to create a new game capture every single time I want to stream a game. I love OBS so much. Okay. Sonic Adventure, there you are. Can I get this in full screen? Is this stretched full screen or full screen? Disgusting. Fix this shit. There we go. Add it to the window. Let me rescale it a bit. And hopefully it should be running fine on stream.
Select a file.
Okay, let me hear the game for myself. Because I want to make sure it's audible. Because last stream... Okay, that's a bit loud. Okay, let me hear the game for myself. Because I want to make sure it's audible. Because last stream... But I will never let go. Okay. This is me running my chops to see if I can actually hear my shit. This is all honestly really on the spot. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And just as I say that, I do need to attend to something, so I'm gonna pause my game for a second and be right back. Alright, I should be good. I got a phone notification, but now that... Hello, Sonic Adventure 2. It's not Sonic Adventure 2. Why'd I call it Sonic Adventure 2? But, get right back into it. Let's get down! I wasn't actually reading what that was saying, I was just making sure the stream sounded well. I'm just gonna set up my screen for the stream. The screen to the ring. Alright, got it. So where I last left off, Amy was captured by Zero, and my mouse was on the screen. It doesn't look like it was on the stream, for the screen for the stream, but it was there. Point is, I gotta remember where you're supposed to go. Do you remember, my guy? It flew off towards the mountains. Who the heck is flying that thing? Maybe it's an alien from another planet. Nah, I'm just imagining things. Brother has not seen an Eggman robot before. Munching one slice of pizza with one hand on the game. Not real living with Sonic Adventure 1. Alright. Red Mountain. I forgot this cutscene was a thing. I was so happy when this track was brought back for Adventure 1. Or not Adventure 1, but Sonic Frontiers updates. And I'm already dead. Oh wait. Might as well be. The run's over. The run's over. That's it. Stream's over. There's a bit of things to talk about with Sonic as of late. They just had the... What was it? F1? K1? Something. 1. Overused joke! But no, they had like a little live, or like real life event at an actual go-kart place, which wasn't in Japan for once. That's cool. It's in San Diego, I'm pretty sure, so I can't go to it, but you know, that's cool for everyone else who can. I will say though, it does feel kind of weird seeing a Sonic in real life event like that, where they don't have a bunch of soap shoe Sonics. I'm so used to that visual from like all the Japanese events, like the Sweets Cafe or the Hooters collab. That's one of the funniest things the brand has ever done. Like I'll be telling, and oh fuck, I will tell that tale to my children. More important or significant to me though was and something I really want to talk about is IDW. They just revealed that SteG will be coming to the comic and that they're doing a time skip post Frontier. So that's something I'm kind of iffy on that, honestly. Like, that whole thing, like just like seeing them actually like finally get to Frontiers, it's like about time, but also just I don't know. It's I kind of like mixed feelings about it because like on one hand, it does open up the doors for like her to like properly explore Sage's character in a way that the game wasn't able to, like ways that don't involve me falling off a cliff. But also just like the main cast, because they did establish in Frontiers obviously that the main cast were going to go their own separate ways. They did kind of tease that with Knuckles' annual story in the 2024 or annual, about him just like feeling like isolated, if I recall correctly. I'm not gonna. Why did I try that again? That guy fucked me up last time. I should have known. I'm getting extra life. It's like, and like on top, like it's not even like an assumption to be made on that, because like we already have the Shadow one shot that's coming slated for April. So like, and like we know from that they're trying to do like more character focused stories, and so like that's cool and all, but like at the same time, it does kind of like concern me just like how they're gonna approach it. Because my thing with IDW as of late, it hasn't been bad, I would say, but like it just feels like it's kind of been bloated almost. Like they're trying to do too much in like shorter windows with like the 5-issue structure for like the volumes and just the trade. And so like I feel like that's been like a big hindrance for the comic. With like for example, if I can think off the top of my head, Urban Warfare. That's one I've always been like, I haven't really liked that issue or that saga, that arc I should say, that arc. The arc from Sonic Adventure. Oh. Like that one always kind of just like upset me for a multitude of reasons. Like not just because like I kind of wanted it to be like a larger scale story, because like just the idea of like Eggman having like a bunch of like fake chaos from old pillars or like mountains and what that could do to the world. That's a cool idea. I like that. You know, because it's more time with the main cast that they wanted to have for the story, as well as the Diamond Cutters. It's like that's the main thing for me. Like it was bloated in like the wrong areas, because like they wanted to use this to introduce Lanolin into like the main cast, but it really feels like we didn't get to know her much until like Misadventures. But I feel like that's not like a good point to like that end up being like a disservice to the character, just because like then you didn't really get like a good feel for her and like where she stay, and by result like not really like it sort of just like muddies the whole situation of, like her like defending Duo, even though like Whisper and Silver have suspicion to believe he's Mimic, which obviously he is. Like I kind of understand where she's coming from, but also just like seeing that like whole thing. Like I understand where she's coming from, like sticking up for a little guy, but also like if my traumatized friend was telling me one of her old enemies who killed off all her other friends was a spy or just like trying to infiltrate their whole operation, I'd have reason to believe her. Hi Tails. But like I was saying, like I feel like we didn't really get like a good picture of like who Lanolin was, besides like just a messy leader. Like we didn't really get to see like I'd say like after Misadventures is when we really got like a good idea of like who she was, and just like the Phantom Rider. Like it's been like a bit of a slow burn. It's like getting to know her almost, I'd say, at least for me. Like, and again, like you want to establish this as like a new main character for your comic, and like pairing her up with like the two like most well-known members of the cast from the IDW comics. It's like that's gonna take like a bit of time and shit. It just like really like integrate her into the cast, because like they even wanted to like make Lanolin a main character, and to me like the whole like process of like how they went about it, or like how they've gone about it, just from like what I've heard about the franchise, it almost seems like a Boba Fettification of her, to where like she's only here because like the fans like her, or because like Adam keeps like sneaking her into the background and people are like, oh, there she is. It's like, I guess there's also just like the expectation, those false expectations of like who she was gonna be. Like I was expecting her to like I was kind of like 50-50 on like her being a spy in like the restoration, or it was gonna be like end up turning out to be evil. Or just like that they would go more into like where she stood as like someone who's been a part of like all these crazy events like the Eggman Wars or the Metal Virus. But they ended up really doing that. Like it's just like they established, yes, that Sonic was like an inspiration for her during like the Eggman Wars as well as just like the Metal Virus. But it's like so brief, even like so light, that it almost doesn't really come into play. I like the Sonic model. He looks so silly. Is there a mod for like that model specifically? I'd like to see that. It's really, it's almost like an alternate take of Uekawa's Sonic design. I mean, really, that is what it is. I like it. It's different, but like a good kind of different. Like I don't know. It's a bit of a side tangent here. I don't know how I feel about the Adventure 1 Dreamcast model because like it obviously gets like the job done of being like a classic, like modern, like fusion, which was what the original vision was, just like modernizing Sonic's look in those games. It's like the classic games, but it is kind of like a little odd. Like it's the quills really for me. It's like how like slumped down they are. But like I was saying, like not just like Lanolin and like establishing her whole shtick, but also just like Tangle and Whisper. They had like a little bit of drama that I feel like could have gone on for like at least one more issue before like they address it the proper. I don't know, really just like let it simmer a bit longer. But like that's the thing, like they don't give them much time because they want to focus on like the main cast and just like focus on like Team Sonic, Team Dark, Silver and Blaze, like mainly like establishing Silver and Blaze, but also just like to have the like this cool like action scene, like I guess like to keep riding the high that was the Power Surge arc. And so, and really just really in general, it just feels like they could have rebalanced it a bit more. And so like, it just like feels like there's way more focus. Like there's too much focus almost on the Shadow Androids plot, which like I like that. That's cool. It's cool seeing that, and I like what they do with the fake emeralds and Shadow's chaos powers. But again, like I want to focus a bit on the side casts or the IDW cast in this kind of context. You know, because again, they're trying to introduce new characters, but they're not really giving them the time of day, and it's just, you know what I mean? I got 74, and that's cool. It's okay. And then as for Misadventures, actually, let's watch this. I'm sorry for that. Stupid of me. Not to talk to ass. Man, Junichi Sonic is funny. He's just a little dude. What's the collision here? That the camera's kind of like jittering there. Oh shit. But like I was saying with Misadventures, that really just felt like, again, it's bloat, and it's just like a mess. Because like they want to like have, I don't know what's like the main why they did it that way. It could be like they weren't able to develop those last 4 issues. Well, no, because they were able to get the Fang issues out. They were able to get the Fang miniseries out, but they couldn't get that. I don't know why that happened. Tails. Shoot. Oh. So just like what I was saying is like, I kicked my microphone. Okay, let me lock in for a second. I can't remember what I was talking. Oh yeah, like I don't know why they had to cut one of the issues for I don't know why they cut one of the issues, or like one of the volumes, just to make the Fang arc. That's what I'm guessing, is they wanted to have like a Sonic Superstars tie-in, but as a result, well, like it just ends up making the whole thing feel like muddied, and like I know that's like the point. It's like called Misadventures, but like it's, you're trying to. Okay, I can't figure out if I want to focus on the game or I want to focus on like talking about this. Give me a second. Because like they have the plot of the Diamond Cutters, which is sort of like the main thing, and because that ties directly into Clutch, and you also had like the Babylon Rogues going up against the Chaotix. Once again, trying to be because they were hired by Clutch. Like it's trying to set up Clutch as the next big bad, and I like that. You know, I like Clutch as a villain. He's cool. What I don't like is how much they try. I really emphasize. It's like trying to set up the Phantom Riders arc, because in doing so, you end up with it just made like the whole like release cycle just annoying. Because like I want to focus on the Diamond Cutters and their whole story, but I can't because I have to also worry about the Babylon Rogues and reintroducing them in time for the Riders arc. Like the point I'm trying to get here is like they really should have taken a bit of time, like even if it didn't like align with Superstar's release window, they should have just taken more time to work out. Oh, like okay, so this is what's going on with the Babylon Rogues. These are who they are. This is what they're doing with Clutch. This guy. Did I go the wrong way? I might have gone the wrong way. Yep, wrong way. Oh, okay, well, that's good. But yeah, like they just like the first arc. Because I read them, I reread them all in the correct order, and like I wouldn't say like the Chaotix arc was bad, and it wasn't all that exciting. Like it was fun. That's what I'd say. It was a fun little story. Did it need to be like half the comic for a good while? I don't think so. Like it really should have just been like that, and then follow it up with like the Diamond Cutters. There's established duo, established Silver's whole thing. Because again, like I read it in that order, it was fine. I enjoyed it. Well, I didn't love it, but like it was better than before because it wasn't flip flopping between like different stories. It's not have tails. What is that? I never noticed those lights before. The lights on the egg carrier. And then you have the Phantom Rider arc right after that, and it's like that's just like I enjoyed that arc. It was pretty solid, that I thought. But again, it was just really bloated because you have Tango and Whisper working behind Leyland's back, like to try and figure out what Mimic's up to. Then you have Sonic working with the Chaotix, as well as his friends working directly with the Chaotix. They work like Sonic's working with Night and Dawn. But the Chaotix are working with who are working for Night and Dawn are working with Tails, Amy, and Bell, and just like having all that like piled on top of each other alongside the whole plot with Surge, Urgent Kit becoming heroes, which I'm not entirely on board with. Like I kind of like it, but at the same time, it's like I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. I should have hit. I can get him here. Like, get it. But like I was saying, they're all fine stories. Like I like what they're trying to do there, but it's too much. Like the issue, like especially like around the end once they introduced the Chaotix proper, it felt like there was way too much going on by that point. And so like that's where I am at currently with IDW. That's like where I'm at the comic. Like I know I've just been like jumping around like from point to point, but just like Urban Warfare, it really needs to rebalance itself a bit more, or to like really figure out what it wanted to do with Lanolin and Tangle and Whisper's story. There we go. Misadventures, it really just needed more time in the oven. And the Phantom Rider arc, it was fine, but it was really bloated. It didn't have enough time to really like it. Well, that didn't have enough time, but it just like it piled way too much onto itself, and as a result, it just ended up becoming like really messy by the end. Like, still good, but like just messy. Just like how I'm playing the game. Like I'm fucking up, bro. And so like I worry that with them trying to introduce Frontiers elements now, with whatever they're trying to do with Clutch, because again, I've only read up to Phantom Rider, it makes me worried. Like, what are they like? How are they going to tackle that? Like, how much of it is going to be like, how much of that is going to be like an original story? How much is that going to be like Frontiers introduction? Because like that's kind of a loaded question of like how they're gonna, like what they're gonna do to introduce Frontiers elements to the comic. Because like with Forces, like a lot of people don't really talk about this, but Forces has like a really big like it has like a big fork in like everything IDW. Like it's like it has like way more going on, or just like how do I say it? It like it's done like way more for the comic than it did for like the franchise as a whole. And like what I mean like by that is the Restoration. That's a direct like successor to the Resistance. Tangle and Whisper's whole story wouldn't have happened without the war happening. And like the entire reason the what are they called? The original Diamond Cutters formed was to combat Eggman. And part of that was fighting in the war. And that war directly led to Mimic turning against them to be aligned with Eggman and stay under the radar. And Starline going out to find Eggman. Hang on, let me do this. You have Starline going out to find Eggman, a direct result of like the final battle of the game. And with Eggman becoming Mr. Tinker, that immediately, with Eggman losing his memory after their forces. Was this an Amy section or? Oh no, I had it. Oh. It's the Chow Garden. This is a good place for me to just like yap. But like what I was trying to say is like Restoration. That's like a successor to the Resistance. The creation of Searching Kit is like that all like it all travels back to Forces because like Eggman losing the battle, he lost his memory, and so as Mr. Tinker not only created Bell, but it led to Starline going to track him down and getting hired by him. And that set off the whole domino effect towards Project Remaster and the eventual creation of Searching Kit. Like, it all ties back into Forces in some capacity. I never noticed this chair. Mainly because I don't go to this Chow Garden, but it's a nice chair. Reminds me of the OVA, kind of. And so, but just, like, I'm wondering, because, like, from what I have read, again, like, it seems like they want to do, like, their own separate thing from the games. Like, they want to set up, they've been building up towards issue 100. But now with Frontiers in the picture, what does that mean for the next couple arcs? Is it going to be focusing on like the main cast? Is it going to be focusing on Sage? Like we don't know for certain like how much of it's going to be like focused on like what they're already doing. Because like again, from where I left off, Clutch has something to do with Eggman, or Eggman has something to do with Clutch, and the immediate arc right before it, the stage is set, is going to revolve around the Chaos Emeralds going missing, which obviously that leads into Sonic and Tails going to the Starfall Islands. But like. Even so, like, how are they gonna explain like what's going on with Clutch and Eggman? Like, is that gonna wrap itself up within? I don't know if it wraps itself up within the next 5 issues. Because like I know Sonic and the Chaotix go after Clutch, but we don't know like, or at least I don't know like what happens after that. So like, I don't know. Like maybe I'm over worrying about this. Maybe I'm just scared of change. But this IDW, again, it's just like had like a lot of issues with like how it like structures itself, what it prioritizes, at least for me. And so I'm kind of concerned that they're going to end up bloating the issue. It was like adapting elements from Frontiers and just like how much they're gonna like put into the comic. Like, on the flip side though, I am kind of excited. I am still like excited to see like what they'll do again, like with Sage and like potentially doing solo adventures with the main cast, because like it means we'll finally see Styx and a mainline and official piece of Sonic material unless Sega decides right how much of a bad decision that was, and we got another Japanese versus West division where IDW is based on the Japanese lore where Styx doesn't get mentioned. They hate Styx. I don't know what their issue is with Styx. Like they let Ian Flynn write her in, but then like immediately they're like, no, you can't use her. You can't put her in this, you can't put her in that. So weird about it. Like, just let her be canon. It'd be cool. That scene would have been cooler if they had like proper emission for his lights. Or his eyes, I should say. Full of what? They ever remake this game, they should have Gamma say aye, Dr. Eggman. That's a mandate. That should be a mandate. Ian Flynn, write aye, Dr. Eggman in the script of Sonic Adventure Rehydrated, or whatever they call it. That's a conversation to be had too, like how they should handle adventure remakes. Because like I feel like I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna make it like hyper realistic. They're gonna like, we don't know if they're gonna like fully commit to. I feel like by next game is when I'll like figure like it's gonna be like adventure or boost. But I feel like it's gonna be more so like Shadow Generations boost, where like it's heavily nerfed. They have the drop dash that's gonna be it. Like it's gonna be adventure it's basically gonna feel like a Shadow Generation Sonic Adventure mod. And like that'll be the end of it. Or like the Frontiers mods. What I want to see from like an adventure remake. Actually, let me let the cutscene play out. She didn't say that. They really did just leave Gamma there. Well, okay, Gamma's fine, actually, never mind. He's okay. But like I was gonna say, what's going on up here? I love that. Was I like that camera pan. But like I was saying for an adventure remake, what I want to see them do for like an adventure remake, obviously like keep the original playstyle. I think like my ideal adventure remake already kind of exists through that one Dream remake video by, I can't remember his username. And the guy who makes a bunch of like Halo videos that but only got big because of Sonic. I gotta sit in the chair. But yeah, I want it to feel like almost like a classic game, like more like a bit of a mix of like the classic games and Adventure 2 specifically. Like keep it linear, but like just like have like a bit more platforming to it. Which like Adventure 1 obviously has platforming to it, but it's like a bit more to high speed. I don't know how to. Basically, I just wanted to make the whole game like Beta Windy Valley, but they're not going to do that. Like I'd want it to be like that. I want it to be stylized like an old anime, because like that was like the whole vibe of the original game. Is like looking like it's like borrowing from like 90s anime. Like you can see that with the human characters, but again, they're not going to do that shit. Do you want me up here? Okay, I don't want to go here. I don't know what they're gonna do for the next game. At this point, I kind of really just want them to keep the boost around. Like, there was this one, there was that one Sonic Blitz fake leak that say like Blitz was like a move for Sonic in the next game. Yes. Eggman. Big. They never talk about Chaos's tail. They probably won't now, considering being like, well, maybe they would, cause like we do know that like the like it's not like clear if like Chaos having a tail is like the little nub that Chow have, or like it does seem like it's supposed to be. Like, it does seem like the little nub on Chaos. What are they going with this? I don't know. They gotta give Chaos their tail back. I miss it. It's cute. Let Chaos have a tail. But just for like an adventure remake. Yeah, like. Or just in regards to the Sonic Blitz, the very real Sonic Frontiers sequel. I would want them to not get hit. Like, that hoax talked about like how there was like a blitz mode and just like a normal mode, where like the normal mode was just like it gave you a very limited boost, which is basically just like a short run button. That's cool. Freezing Chaos. I like that Sonic does that, just freezes Chaos in place. That's smart. I like that. That's funny and smart. But no, hang on, I gotta do something really quickly. Okay, well I can't do that there. Hi Knuckles. Hi buddy. Yo Knuckles. But like I was saying something. What happened to Sonic there? He looked janky as shit. Just in regards to Frontiers 2, like I was trying to say earlier, is he said, "Damn." Regarding Frontiers 2, like there was this one fake hoax that was trying to say that like Blitz, like Sonic Blitz was gonna be a mode in the game where like you just get like where you just get like infinite boosts and shit. That's how I'd want them to go about it. Really, is like in normal play, like the boost is like heavily nerfed, where like you still go fast with it, but it's very short. Or like burst, and like your main and like sort of emphasize more on like physics-based gameplay, or like using Sonic's or building up speed on your own with like the train alongside rolling. Where then you have the Blitz mode, which is like a limited, like power boost and spin boost, just like in Frontiers. Like that's how I'd want to go about it, because like I feel like if you just like go one way or the other, I feel like you're gonna be alienating another audience. I got big. Because like if you just go boost again, and with like the same physics as Frontiers, like the same like physics sliders, like it's just gonna be like, it's fine, but like, you know what I mean? But if you go like fully physics, that's gonna alienate like just casual audiences, I feel. Because like your average Joe, even as like someone who played Frontiers, they probably wouldn't be able to like really grasp just like the whole like gameplay shift of like, okay now you're expected to just like launch off this mountain onto like this very specific like plot of land. And like I feel like that would be like too much, like depending on like how they go about it. And also just in general, like the idea that like Sonic is like purely physics based. Like people talk about like how the classic games are momentum based platformers, and like they kind of have that aspect to them, but like it's not like the key focus of them. Like Sonic 1 I'd say like is the really like find that the most. Like Sonic 2 or like no, it's not, well, kind of Sonic 2, but Sonic 3 especially, that has like a lot of like a lot more like sloped terrain, like a lot of like steep inclines that you roll down. But like that's not like the main. But like the game's not expecting you to like roll down a hill and then like immediately launch off into like a new section of the level. Like it's just a facet of the gameplay. Where with Sonic 1, like the rolling, like it's a facet of the gameplay again, but like it's more heavily emphasized because as like an attack. It's just like, well, like an attack and also just like an alternative to like transit, because like the game has a speed cap, which obviously emphasizes you on rolling more. And so just like I get where people are coming from and just like wanting a bit more of that, but like I feel like it's too much of an extreme to say the game should like purely be like physics based and like ditch the boost entirely, because like the boost has just been like the boost has outlived the adventure formula and classic game formulas for so long. Like it just feel like kind of jarring, you know what I mean? Like again, like I get it, I get why people want to see that change. Like it's been here for a while, but I feel like you can have your cake and eat it too. Just by like following that template setup or like that idea from like the fake Blitz leak. But that's just my 2 cents on it. Beyond that though, we are coming up on that point where the game very much could be revealed. So it's cool. I want to be optimistic about I don't know how to feel about Frontiers 2. Like I guess like cautiously optimistic as to like what they could end up doing, because like I didn't really like Frontiers on its own, but just like what they end up doing as time went on, I do kind of see like potential in the sequel of being a game that genuinely pleases me, or is like changing my opinion on like the open zone as a whole. I was not supposed to go down here. Okay. Dude, I was just standing there with one ring. Why did he die? It's like just beyond like seeing both the boosts as well as like easing in like physics-based gameplay for Frontiers 2. Also want to see. I wouldn't. Okay, here's my thing. I wouldn't mind like a semi-realistic environment again, so long as it is like a bit more stylized, like not just in like more like or like platforming segments built into like the level design or like the open zone design. Okay. Not just like more vibrant like visuals, but also just like in general. Well, just like, well, I mean, really, that is just it. Like, I wouldn't want them to go like fully like classic for the next game, like fully like classic-esque or like Heroes-esque. But I also wouldn't want them to go like fully Frontiers again. Why do I keep dying to this section? This section is like one of the fucking easiest parts of the game. I should not be dying here. Like the point I'm trying to get at is like, I don't know, like I think if you just like took the Frontiers environments or like Chronos Island, for example, like if you took that and just like gave it like a slight like tint to it. Like I made this photo edit before, of like, or not even just like that photo, that super specific one that only I know about, but just like there was this mod that like makes the grass like tinted mint color. I think that really helps elevate it, or just like different like trees, like cherry blossoms, or like different colored trees, like just simple stuff like that. I really think would like help elevate it like naturally, alongside just like more like integrated like platforming segments. Now, would I want them to go and do like the same like Kaizo-esque level design they did for Final Horizon? No. I think for like the later islands or later sections, sure, that's fine, but it shouldn't be like the entire game. Oh, God, I wanted to jump on top of the snake and try and get to the higher area. Are you serious, bro? Okay, I actually had a lock in for this. Another thing I don't want them to do is make the spin dash broken again. Spin boost is fun for Frontiers, but it definitely should not be like the standard. Cause like at that point, I'm just sitting there wondering why everyone shat on Sonic Lost World. Cause like I just beat that game a little bit ago. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's like one of my favorite Sonic games, even if it kind of is, from like a player control standpoint. But like it's all right. Like everyone will shit on that game, but like when Frontiers does some of the same shit, like wall running or having the same kind of spin dash, it's the best 3D Sonic game in years. Like, okay, man. Okay. Alright, bro. Alright. I could probably spin dash jump over there, but I'm not gonna do that. But no, like, I think the game should just, like, it should have, like, more, like, it should feel like a large, or it's like Sonic level. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it just feel like one large Sonic level, like a bunch of like paths going in and out of it. Regarding the combat, I wouldn't mind if they either scrapped the combat for something akin to like Shadow Generation. What's going on with my physics? I swear my physics were just like broken there for a second, like the water physics. But yeah, I wouldn't mind they scrapped it for Shadow Generation. It's just like more like platforming heavy playstyle or whatever. But like if they were to like continue the combat, I would want them to just like streamline it a bit. Like I try not to use like fan games as a, like at least now I try not to use fan games as like a representative of like what I'm talking about, but like, or like fan games or mods, like I prefer to just like be thorough in like what I mean. But like I think New Genesis, the Frontiers physics mod, that really nails down like what I want them to do for the combat next game. Like keep it simple, but like don't have as many moves like overlapping with the main player moveset. But and just like just keep it simple, really. That's it. I shouldn't have to worry about pressing the X button or boost button at the exact same time when I'm in like a 5-foot radius of like anything of a homing attack radius or reticle. Dude, am I just not gonna be able to beat this level? On the topic of Frontiers too, I've seen some people suggest that maybe the next couple IDW issues will tie into it. It's not. IDW itself is like a successor to Forces, but like they're not gonna have it like tie into the next game, especially considering like it's not even like fully available like worldwide. Like Japan is just like finishing Metal Virus. I don't think Sega's gonna start telling their Japanese audience to learn English just so they can catch up on the next 3D game. Another thing I want to see next game, I want to see, and this really could go for like the environments. I want them to focus on like the ancients. Like there's a chance they could make the next game about just like something entirely different, with Frontiers elements. Oh my god, I swear to god. Like characters like Sage just could just be there, but it's not like directly tied to Frontiers. But I really would hope that the next game they do continue like diving into like the ancients and like potentially exploring their world. Like I've always thought like the idea of like creating an open zone based on their planet would be like that's foolproof. You know, you can make it like a cyberspace world, and it's just like you spend the entire game there, and like at the end you don't have to go back to it. You know, it just keeps self-contained. You know, and sort of like building off of that with exploring the ancients. You know, there is a small chance they are connected to the Black Arms, so you know what? All I'm gonna say, playable Shadow. I need so badly Doom Shadow is like playable next game. Like we just had the year Shadow. I know he just had like a major focus on him last year. Do it fucking again. I need so badly like fully realize like Doom Shadow combat. That would be so fucking awesome. I'm gonna lock in first. But I am going to lock in just for a second, just to get this shit figured out. That's really what I want from Frontiers 2. Improved combat, improved open zone design. Like, not too heavily classic focus, because I feel like that doesn't really work for the open zone. I especially don't want them to like go fully like physics, like everyone's begging for. Like, I don't need Haste, the open zone game, but I also don't need it to just be like Sonic Frontiers again. Why did they make this part of the song so damn serious, bruh? Shit. Let me see if I can spin dash jump over there. Oh, nice. What's up with Sonic games and trying to have torches? Like they always manage to fuck it up. There's this game and there's Sonic 4. They can't get torches right. Sonic games should have no lighting. They clearly don't know how to figure it out yet. Shit. Come on. Hello, Titan TV man. Welcome to the Echo Chamber. Right now I'm trying to get through... Shit. Fuck. Oh. Right now I'm trying to get through Lost World. Not to be confused with Sonic Lost World for Nintendo Wii U and 3DS. I really don't know where that one came from. I was just rambling about like Frontiers 2. I think it will be like a good game as like a Sonic game, but I was gonna fair into the general public and just like for me personally, like I have no idea what that's gonna be. Flint and Steel. I want to watch the Minecraft movie. Like I want to watch the Minecraft movie, but with a mutual, just because like that shit just looks ass, and it looks like it would just upset me. Like the Minecraft movie in general is just like upset me so much, and really that's just because like it's not what I wanted it to be. Like even though like it is exactly what I was expecting it to be. Like when they released that first like initial teaser with Jason Momoa and Jack Black celebrating Minecraft's 10th anniversary, I was like, oh, this shit's gonna be funny as hell, man. And then we got that first trailer and like all that whimsy died. I don't know. I have a really weird like expectation of what like a Minecraft movie should be. I like to put it into words like a more horror-centric Avatar: The Last Airbender with like some ounce of Shrek in there, like Shrek 1, I should say. I don't know. That's my crazy ass like copium Minecraft movie, like ideal Minecraft movie. The game is amazing, not the movie. That's what I'm saying. It's been a minute since I played Minecraft. Like I've only played it on Bedrock. I want to try out Java eventually if I can get that shit figured out on my PC. And also just like finding a skin, because like I have a skin idea, I just don't know how to like get it figured out on Blockbench. Which for some reason, this is a funny story. My computer decided that when I was trying to figure out some JavaScript for one of the games I have on here, when I was trying to figure out JavaScript on it, it auto-selected Blockbench for whatever reason. Like I don't know why they selected. Hang on. Can I have the? Oh, I thought that was a mural for a second there, right up there. If I can, I thought that was a mural, but just another area in the map. I was gonna say, like, I never seen that before. But yeah, I have a skin idea for Minecraft. I just haven't been able to make it because I don't know how to use Blockbench.
Yeah, it's okay.
At least Sonic gets it though. He understands my troubles. It's Chaos, the god of destruction! This was DC fans joining Sonic Twitter for the first time and seeing they got mad at one single panel of Sonic.
What? どうなってんだ。ここはどこなんだ。
That's such like a smooth transition to gameplay. I'm gonna say this. Current Sega would not do some shit like this. It's not brand friendly enough to call. I'm realizing it now. Why is there a fire when the island's under attack by perfect chaos? Shouldn't there just be water?
なんだったんだ今の。夢じゃないよな。エッグマン。わざわざ姿を見せてくれるとはな。今度は逃がさないぜ。
Alright, off to final egg. Hopefully you can figure out what the password is right away. Look at this guy. From Sonic 4. Episode Metal. People ever see this guy do anything? Like in Sonic Movie 4? Or like, just at all? He's always just been there. And like when they actually did like bring him into like IDW for a page, I was more invested in the fact that there was like a pink glove like off screen that might have been a reference to the Sonic Channel April Fool's Day character Tribot. I was like, whoa! Because like, I don't know, I really love obscure characters, and Tribot is obscure character or dictionary definition image. I want to see her in canon, especially now that we have Sage. Give us a story about the Robotnik. Excuse me. Give me a story about the Robotnik sisters. Be like a fun little art prompt, actually. Maybe I draw that later. I'm really in like an art groove as of late. Unironically, next game needs to have like an Eggman open zone, just so we can get like another banger like this. Like genuinely, like I know they wrote it off in IDW, so Sega didn't have to worry about it in the future. Bring back the Eggperial City. Like I need, like genuinely that place looks, it looks cool. I really hate they wrote it off in just like one volume. I could like. I don't know. I prefer something like that over Eggman. Just have like a bunch of like military bases. You know what I mean? Which obviously, like, again, remnant of forces, but still. You know, like, I don't know. I like when Eggman bases are just fun. Clearly evil, but fun. There we go. Oh. There is something. Yeah, a lot of people are like gassing up Bell meeting Sage. I want to see. I really need them to bring back the Scrapniks. Like, I really hope the next arc. I know Daniel Barnes said himself, you know, he wants to be known for stuff besides Scrapnik, but dude, please, I need Bell to meet the Scrapniks so bad. That is. I need the found family story there, man. Come on, especially now that we have Sage in the picture. Like, I need that so bad, bro. That's gonna be so wholesome. Like, in some way tragic, I'm sure, but also just like, I need that. I can't believe it actually took giving him a character to make Mechasonic Mach 2 actually kind of a cool Sonic character, not just like, literally like Mechasonic Mach 2, like, bro, I don't want to say he's better than Base Metal Sonic because he's actually gone super before. But at the same time, like at the same time, you know, like literally all there is to his name is Super Mario Bros. Z, and that's not even official. Like, I don't know, like your 2000s nostalgia pandering won't work on me. I was there in 2010. Like that's why I wanted to bring Six back, because that's pandering to me. But not. Honestly, I just want to see Styx to like get it over at this point, because like they can't decide whether they want her to be canon or not, and it's just figure it out, man. Like I like Styx. I'd read a solo comic about her and Amy and Cream. Mostly just aiming it in sticks though. Me and my batshit government conspiracy theorist best friend I met in the woods. We need more remixes of Final Leg. This track goes crazy, dude. I turn off. Okay, yeah, let me turn on free camera. Okay. That's another thing I gotta fix about a Sonic Adventure remake is the auto camera actually being good. And also idiot proof. The idiot is me, by the way. I don't know if that was clear. It's me. It's me! They're gonna automate the shit out of those tunnels, and honestly, that's fine. That's like one of the few things I'm okay with them modernizing is just having all the is having stuff like that be automated. God, I pressed X. That's all I did. They do it. Am I allowed to walk on the floor now? Yes? Awesome. They really don't make Sonic music like they used to, dude. This track, we need. Okay, actually, you know what? We don't need this track back. Like, if they ever bring back the Sonic Adventure music experience, add this to the track list. That's all we need in terms of remixes for this. It's like this track, dude. It's too good. Okay, I want to see if I can. All right, hang on. Hang on. Dude, I gotta do the thing. Hey! You know, it wasn't all of them, but that's good enough for me. I love doing that shit. They gotta bring back the light speed attack back. I have no idea how they do it, but just bring it back. It's funny. Like, I've had this idea of like weaponizing rings and like using or like light speed dash. Like, I know Sega wants to insist that rings aren't like an actual like physical thing, even though like, or at least Ian Flynn is. I like Ian, and like I like your writing, bro, but this is like one of the one times I'm not letting you speak for the brand. We see the rings, bro. They're in the Final Horizon. They're in Sonic Prime. Tales and Classic Tales talk about them. They physically exist. Stop trying to act like they don't. They literally say, "Grab those golden rings. Those things will make your engine sing." They literally sing about it, bro. They're a thing, and I think they should be used as like an attack. Like you throw out like a trail of rings, and then like you immediately like light dash into an enemy. Like, I mean, it really just be like a homing attack at that point. But still, you know, that's a fun idea. When I had it, at least I think it's a fun idea. Nice. Where'd the other rings go? There were more rings than that. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, there we go. I gotta do it every time. You know, why didn't Sonic just do this in IDW 30, was it 34? 33? The one where they find Bell and one of the abandoned Eggman bases. Why didn't he just do that? Is he stupid? Actually, asking if Sonic is stupid is... It's like asking if Fidel is stupid. I love the guy, but... The answer is yes! Kinda a lot of rings. That's tough. That was almost really bad. You didn't see what I did to Fortnite. Yeah, it's okay. I'm still eating, by the way. Because I'm finishing up now. Alright. Time to lock in. I was locked in before, but I'm locked in now. He said, damn! What's the ESRB allow? Would Sonic be allowed to say damn now? And go with a PG rate, or not E10 and up? Egg Viper. Alright. Is this too loud for a stream? I know it's... I've been playing for a good minute, but is this too loud? That might be too low still. And once again, finding this out how late into the game. at the last level. I mean, at least this time I actually find out before I beat the game. Is that gonna be what I'm known for? Is this gonna be my legacy? The world's quietest. Yeah, I love that laugh. I love that laugh. I don't know why I thought I'd be able to hit him there. Maybe it was Sonic Superstars. Sonic Superstars spoke to me in that moment and told me that I'm a little over halfway done with the boss. Except I excuse me. Excuse me, folks. Full power! All systems full power! He's not gonna get away with this! Superstar's performance is so good. Preparing something. And just like that, Sonic's story is done. So this scene's supposed to be Sonic singing. It doesn't matter with Tails or that's how it looked like to me. Especially this part. Yujinaka. Oh, Tezuka! There he is! You know, having played through Sonic's campaign again, I will say, I understand where people are coming from with like praising like the controls, but I wouldn't say like this is like at least like how it's released. I wouldn't say it's like the pure like best like gameplay style. again, like how it was released. Like, if we're talking about like how it was during development, then yeah. But like, if we're talking like beta Windy Valley, then stuff more so like that, then yeah, I'd want that back. But yeah, it's just as it is, like, it's pretty good, I guess. Oshima! They gotta bring back It Doesn't Matter. And Preg. What's those? Dude, It Doesn't Matter is genuinely like... Why is it like the best Sonic theme? I gotta bring it back. 16. Alright. I think I'll go back in and just play. I'm gonna play through Beta Windy Valley because I love that level so much. And then that's what I'll call it. Every night. Like genuinely, this is like the only like stage I've gotten like all the emblems on. It's so fun, man. I'm gonna be entirely honest. Like, there are some things I like about Frontiers, but overall, I really do wish we could just have like a pure, like in my heart of hearts, like if I wasn't worried about like general audience perception or whatever, like this is like the ideal Sonic game for me. And honestly, after maybe when I end the stream, I might go and try out that Lost World Beta Windy Valley mod because I did beat the game, and you know what? I want to see how this would pair up with that. Because like unironically, like I think Lost. I said it wasn't one of my favorites, but I'm kind of lying. Excuse me. I'm kind of lying on that. I'm not gonna lie, because like I don't know, man. I like Lost World. Like, it's a weird game. Like, it's not like my ideal Sonic game, but it does like look at the controls or like how the controls feel. Like for the most part, like genuinely like really good. Like I think that's like just what I want. It almost hits like what I want from like a Sonic game, and that's just like being able to like how do you describe it? Like almost like a universal like moveset, I guess would be a way to describe it. Like something more like open-ended, allowing for like more, just for like more player freedom to like try different things. I guess would be like a way to describe it. And that game like really like strikes that chord for me with like the wall running. Way to go, Tails! I think when I play Tails this story, I'm just gonna play the regular Windy Valley, just for like a little bit of like diversity among the playthroughs. And honestly, like that's it though. I don't know if like the next stream will be Adventure the one again. I probably will. I'll probably like finally check out Deltarune Chapter 4. I've been meaning to check that one out. Mainly cause like no one understands, and that not everyone has a chance to play the game at the same day at the same hour. Oh. Dude, look at this. Look at this. Is it kind of empty? Yeah. At the same time, like, it just feels so like refreshing, I guess. Like you play so much like linear Sonic for so long, and like having like this like find like that perfect like balance of both like open-endedness with a bit of in a linear space. It just, this is it, man. This really is like the ideal Sonic experience for me. And it really does upset me that we probably won't ever see this. It's like purely. Honestly, like, this is probably, like, what? If Sega let me just do whatever the fuck I want with the Sonic brand, this is probably what it'd be. It probably blackmails me from the company for wanting to make a 3D classic Sonic game, but you know what? let him do that. I'm having fun, damn it. People can say whatever the hell they want about whatever Sonic games they want to talk about, or whatever they want to shit talk. I'm not gonna give a shit, because you know what? If it's one I like, I'm having fun with it. And I like most, and honestly, I do like most Sonic games that I've played. But, yeah, that's gonna be about it for the stream. That was fun. Just getting to revisit Sonic Adventure. It's not often I decide to sit down and play the game, mainly because the main way I've been playing it for this long has just been like the Dreamcast, or like the DX XPC re-release on Xbox Live. And so, just getting like to play like a more pure like adventure experience, and with like the Dreamcast conversion mod, it's been great. But yeah, next stream, if next week you guys do end up streaming, which probably will, I'll definitely like consider either going back to the Nights of the Dreams or completing Deltarune Chapter 4 or beginning my playthrough proper, because I only really like played like the main area or like the opening section. But yeah, that's the stream. I don't know why I went silent for a second there. I always end stream by saying "see ya," but I don't want to just be riffing on Moist Critical. So, Moondaloo.